It didn't take long. It was the easiest decision I've made since I said yeah back in 2004 it would be to come play here, to come back to the place where I have a lot of pride in, and so many people that helped me along the way to come work with them and for them and around them was a no-brainer for me. This is a big moment for my family, and we're just extremely excited. But in this coaching business, I've learned quick. It's just can't take a lot of time to sit back and just enjoy these things. You got to get to work, and that'll be no different from when I got here and put on the shoes and got ready to play. It's just a lot of work to be done, and the bar's been set high, so here we go.
When did you know for sure this was the route you wanted to take, the profession in general, being a coach?
Yeah, I was talking about somebody with that earlier today, and I think during the process when Coach Gard was recruiting me and that staff with Coach Ryan as well and Coach Moore, I think that I just enjoyed the process. I enjoyed talking to them about hoops. Not a lot of high school kids enjoy that. They don't like getting all the texts, but this was a long time ago. It's not that long, but I feel like it was, where it was letters. It was there was a lot of things that were coming from the heart. From Coach Gard to my family. It wasn't just with me. I mean, he made the relationships with my mom and my dad, my brother, my high school coach, all those people. And I just figured that this was a great opportunity. This is something I enjoyed. I learned from him from day one what it takes to be successful, and came here and listened to him get after me on the court and talk to me up in the office and in the film room, and along with him and Coach Ryan, I just learned so much. So it was that day, when he started recruiting me is when I really thought that this was something I would want to do.
Yes. How much of that comes naturally, and how much of that came from what you just talked about, from the way it was done for you?
Yeah, I would say naturally, just the way I was raised, just with the hard work being one of the core values, and honesty and integrity and all those things, that comes from my family. But it was strengthened and really put to use in a basketball sense when I came to Wisconsin. And all those things I think are the pillars of this program, as you guys know. The work ethic it takes to be successful and doing things the right way. So all those things I learned from these guys, how to put it to use on the court as a player. I observed them, didn't say a whole lot as a video coordinator, but I observed them for a year. But all along, and maybe they don't even know, but I was watching pretty closely during those times when I'd get pulled out after a turnover. I wasn't just in one year out the next, although I probably should have been more often than not, but I internalized it. I tried to soak it all in and really learn as much as I could, and there's so much more to learn. I don't know half of it, but it started during those days, and just excited to keep learning from a great staff he's put together, and here we go. So.
I think Greg likes the idea of having you as an extra practice player every now and
Does
again.
it? Did he
Do
say
you like
it?
mixing it up with?
Well, I'm going to have to talk to Coach Eric about getting in the weight room then, because it's been a while. I did a little bit at South Dakota State. We had a rough year with injuries, so I was in there for a good 3-month stretch, and I told Henry, get the sutures ready, because I'm coming back. It's just I'm at that weird height and something wrong with my skin. I cut open easily.
What did you learn from your 3 years under Coach Aggie?
I learned a lot. So thankful for what he did. When I was contemplating leaving here to go there, I leaned on Coach Gard and Coach Ryan, and they knew him, and not at a great personal level, but they knew of him in this coaching world, and they said, you're going to a guy who does it the right way. And when they said that, it was a no-brainer, and I went there, and although there's a million ways to guard a ball screen or put the ball in the hoop, the core values of what to build a program on were there at South Dakota State. So that was the same. What I learned from him is just I thought he did an unbelievable job of having a great relationship with his players and things like that. And I just, everybody does something different. And so to be able to go to a different staff for a guy who's been at a school for 21 years, no longer there, but had so much success and been through a transition to go to D1. I mean, people were calling for his head at sometimes, and then the next day, a couple of years later, they were, putting him up on a mantle. So he's dealt with a lot of adversity, and he was able to share that with me for 3 years. And South Dakota was home, so it was really good to be there.
I don't know if you've had a chance to walk around campus or anything yet, but some nostalgia feeling just walking around? How they think?
Yeah. My wife and I were pulling in this morning, coming over University Drive there, and just seeing the skyline, seeing the Kohl Center. We just kind of looked at each other. We were a little giddy, like little kids. Like I was just getting here back in 2005, that first summer I came. I had the same feelings. Obviously, things are a little different now. We got 2 little boys to think about and a little girl on the way, but definitely unbelievable feelings here, memories. Some good, some bad, but they all helped shape me and who I am today. And there's going to be a lot more to come here shortly. So.
Greg did mention that Purdue fans would like to welcome you back.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting there. I'd love to sit down and talk to him about what happened, because I just thought he was fouling Trayvon Hughes at the time, and it was my job to make sure that didn't happen anymore.
Thank you.
Coaching-wise, do you have a particular area you're going to be concentrating on?
Yeah, we'll talk more and more about that. I'm like I said, this is just jumping in right in today, and we'll get that going. Immediately. The recruiting never stops, but having played for a great AU program in Minneapolis and things like that, that's a comfort level being from the Dakotas, all those things. So it's natural. Yep.
How easy is it to get kids to come here since you played here? How much does that help you? You think that's going to help?
Easy is probably not the right word to use. That's just not fair, because a lot of people have been doing this a long time and worked really hard to try to get kids, and it didn't work out. You definitely lose more than you get or you gain. I had to tell a lot of schools no. All these kids, all our players here today, told a lot of schools no. But what coming back to Wisconsin is natural. It's just it's something that I believe in. And I think a lot of people in this business are jumping around. This is a place where it's just a natural fit, and I think that'll help the process go easier than some others. But I'll lean on a lot of these guys. They've been doing it a long time, and Coach Paris and I spent a year together, but these last 3 years we've been communicating nonstop, just picking his brain. And Coach Moore, just have the utmost respect for him. He was here all 4 years I was, and we had a blast together. So obviously his experience, and then Coach Gard, he recruited me. I was going through the files today. I pulled open the drawer and just looking through some things that he really thought of me. But they were all good. They were all good. But it was just a reminder of the work that it takes to be successful at this level. And I got 3 guys and a whole program to lean on and learn from.
Just in general, if you're going to recruit a kid, say you're what would you just say?
I would just tell him that he's going to have a life experience of a lifetime. It's going to change the course of his life for the better. You're going to meet your best friends. They're going to be your teammates, and they're going to be your best friends for life after that. And you're coming to an unbelievable university. We're going to help you along the way, and hopefully have a lot of fun, win a ton of games. So I just want him to have an experience like I did, but even better.